All right, so I'm at home and in my car. I was driving and I was trying to film this video, but I couldn't. 24 hours later, my hair's flat, but I like it. I still think it's beautiful. Body yada 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 yada. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I want to say this, and I want to make it quick, and I'm going to make it cute. Okay, let me look at y'all. I be doing that with my sister. I see you, girl. I see you. I see you. We see each other. I want to talk about, I got that from Miss Nene Leaks. We see each other. And body yada yada yada, Megan the Stallion. But I want to talk about racism. And I don't want to make this video just about that, but I do want to talk about it. It might be just about that today. I don't know, but let's talk about it. So I know people's like, if you don't see my color, you don't see me. But my color of my skin, the race that I am, that doesn't make me as a person. That's just what I look like. That's not who I am. You don't know me unless you get to know me. You can't base, first of all, I'm black. We're really brown skin. I still don't understand why we say black. Like, we really brown. Why we just don't say dark brown, caramel brown, light brown? We're really not black, but okay. Anyway. I'm a dark skinned girl. I'm a dark brown skinned girl. And I'm African American. Or black. And, the darker you are, the worse the treatment you got. Period. And I was bringing that up with my coworker the other day, and I was just like, because we had went out to eat. And, not the other day, but a week or so ago. And she was just like, I was like, well, we went to this white establishment, and I was uncomfortable because we were like the only black people in there. Eventually black people came in, but it was, in the beginning, it was really full of white people, and it makes me uncomfortable because I know how white people can be. They can be very mean and nasty. And I was just like, I'm very uncomfortable. For one, I don't like large gatherings of people. And then also, to be all white, it's just like, I don't want no bull crap. I am not here for it. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I was like, you were light skinned. She's light skinned. And I said, you would get, lesser treatment. Like, you probably won't have as much racism in your life because you're light skinned. But then she was like, well, where you feel insecure about being darker, my people, at least you're authentically black. And I was like, but she was like, to make light skin, somewhere along the lines, my people got raped. You know what I'm saying? So at least you were made by two full, black people. Versus like me, like somewhere along, white and black mixed to make light skin. And I never looked at it like that, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So we all have our struggles. Any minority have their struggles. If you ain't white, then, they want you to feel lesser than. They stole from every person and they make every person to be the bad guy. When the white people were the bad guys, still are the bad guys, because they want to forever be at the top and they want everybody else to be at the bottom and struggle. But what I don't understand from white people, like, we haven't done anything to you. Because I'm a dark skin tone, light skin tone, or person, whether I'm black, Asian, Mexican, Indian, regardless, why does my race and my skin tone dictates how you treat me, the treatment that I get? That's not fair. What you should be judging me, first of all, you shouldn't be judging me. You shouldn't judge But what you should be looking for and looking at is the qualities that I have in my spirit, what I bring to the table, what I'm showing you. And if I, you know what I'm saying, not automatic, oh, she's black, oh, and she dark skinned, and I'm natural too. I just got my hair straight, you know, right now. And I'm natural, but I'm a nice young lady. You don't know me. So I want you to look beyond my color, beyond my race. Know me for who I am. Another thing is when a black person and a white person, I don't know, like if you ever watch Beverly Hills Housewives, but I love it. I love the franchise. And I also love the Housewives of Atlanta. That's my show. I think that's like the only two that I watch from the Housewives franchise. And if you watch, Garcia is the first black woman on there. And if you was watching the season, it just seemed like if, you know, the white women, they can go at it. They can go at it. But if Garcia and the white woman go at it, all of a sudden, the white woman is like, you know, all of a sudden she ain't talking. She ain't, you know, so why is it that white people can be just as ratchet as the black woman? But as soon as the black woman raises her voice, they scared for their life. The white woman do the exact same thing. Nothing. Nobody calling the cops. Nobody here to beat you down. Take your life. You know. It's just crazy to me that people automatically judge you based off your skin tone and your race and your appearance. Because my hair isn't straight and it's curly and it's tight, it's ugly. It's not pretty. Because I have braids, it's not pretty. You know, that's why I see so many people in this entertainment business who used to wear their real hair curls, or who used to wear their real face, no makeup. Now all of a sudden, you don't wear your hair. You only show it in the pictures to let people know, yeah, ho, I got hair. But you don't wear your hair. You wear weaves 24, or at least that's what's perceived, because that's the only type of pictures you post. When you go to events, that's all you do is wear your weave and your makeup. But nobody ever wear their face. Then nobody ever wear their natural curls. And it gets hard for like a black girl like me, when I see all my black women that you might look up to, and know that they wear weaves and a lot of makeup, and they have this Coke-shaped body. And then it's like, all right, somebody just called me, and they might call right back. I hope don't. I hope they don't. I hope it ain't they. I hope he don't. Okay. And so while I was bringing that up about like the black women always win, or not just the black women, but like, well, yeah, women. Yeah. But while I was bringing that up, like, you know, they don't wear their natural hair, really. And then they really just mainly wear makeup. Now, I'm not saying every black celebrity does that. A lot of minorities, also, I want to clear that isn't black, they typically have like already long straight hair or whatnot, so you know they don't really need weave. You know what I'm saying? Their hair already be real thick and real long, you know what I'm saying, and it might be curly or wavy, you know what I'm saying. But if you have black women with tight coils and, you know, other hair besides like that wet and wavy type hair, you know, that I was just talking about, or that really like loose curly hair, like if it's tightly curled and tightly coiled, you know, that's not really pretty in society. And so why I say this to say this is that, you know, that is a white culture. You know what I'm saying? White people love taking from minorities and making it their own. But when a minority do it, they're not beautiful anymore. They're not popping anymore. They're not getting put on anymore. Because if you look at the industry for real, we don't know who really running the industry. You won't know that till you're in it. But I guarantee 99.9% are white. And the black people who have made it act white. So how is that helping anybody? It's not. Because from the white people perspective, it's either other cultures be just as great, or we tear them down, or we make them into puppets like we want to. So they still be tasting, getting a feel of what it's like, but they'll still be beneath us. And so when you get in this industry, I feel like, I'm not in the industry, but I just be watching like certain videos I've been watching, and I was just like, this is so sad, It's sad when you think about certain things that people have done for money, and like how they lost all self-respect for themselves. It's just disturbing and it's sad. But, it's like white people came and tore us down, and they're constantly doing that every day watching these actions on the news. And then it's like they don't want to get past that, and they really have no valid reason to be racist to anybody. But they teach their kids that black people, I can only speak for black people because I don't know what they teach their kids about other races, but I do know that they teach their kids about black people that to be fearful of them, to immediately attack them and hurt them because they're going to hurt you. And that's not the case, like I said earlier. And then it's like, everybody else is inferior to you. You are superior, period. Everybody else is beneath you. And when you look at that and you see, and this is where I'm going to go with this, is that I see other minorities. Literally, I went to this nail salon and it was Asian. They were either Korean or Japanese. And they spoke to every white person that came into their facility. They didn't speak to no black person who came in there. No black person. I was respectful. I paid money just like them. But you're speaking to the people you're speaking to a race and treating them better because that's what they want you to do, because that's what you're ingrained to do. Please the white man. Please the white people. Please the white culture. And so when I see that people get into this type of industry, and get this money and get this fame and get all this bull crap, it's like, you can't really even be yourself. You're not even being true to who you are. You have to change literally everything about you. You know what I'm saying? You can be yourself off camera. But 9 times out of 10, you always on camera. And you can't be doing certain things. And it's just like, I don't understand why minorities literally praise the people who tear your people down and then treat other minorities as if we don't matter. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a whole culture thing. Everybody gotta be divided. This video is too long and all over the place. But I hope like you get my gist. Like, do you understand like what I'm saying? Like how people really be out here doing things for $1. For what? What's the point of a man gaining the world and losing his soul? What's the point of you working hard to get all this money, hurting the people that helped you get here and saying screw them, letting them go forever, hurting them, and then you go into some type of society where you getting all this money and whatever, but what's the point when everybody around you just about fake and white and will drop you like a bad habit? I don't understand why people, all I do know is we have to learn to pay attention more and stay focused and stop being so hungry and be happy like with what we have and work for what we don't and stop selling out. And yeah, I'm not just talking about the music industry. I'm talking about in everyday life. Stop letting people run over us and walk over us, and find your voice as a person, as a human. Pick your battles. And yeah, like I just see today, and it's very destructive. It's very chaotic, and it's so sad. And it is just sad, all in all. And you know what? All I could do is try to help one person at a time. All I can do is if somebody asks me for my advice, even if they don't, like, all I can do is put the message out there, like, and get myself together. Because at the end of the day, this world ain't gonna forever be here. I ain't gonna forever be here. You know what I'm saying? So, find you. Know yourself. And honestly, and I'm finna end this video, honestly, like, I was asked a question about, and I have to go clean and all this crap, and I don't feel like it, but I was asked a question about what I would do if I won or somebody gave me a certain amount of money sexually. Like, and I'm just really thinking back. I was saying, like, yeah, it depends on my financial situation, you know what I'm saying? I do what I do and all that. But at the end of the day, that's not who I am. That's not what I'm about. And I ain't finna change because somebody put some money in my face. I'm not gonna change my values, my morals, my self-respect because somebody put $1 in my face. Because I want a certain type of lifestyle. If I can't get it the right way, then it wasn't meant for me. And I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me that, you know, I really had to sit back and think, like, nah, let me stop. Let me chill out. I know who I am. And I know, like, because if that's the case, anybody could take control of you. You know what I'm saying? People can't really control you for real if you change everything about yourself for $1. Because money is really the root of all evil. Money is necessary to live everyday life. So I'm not here to say don't get your money. All I'm saying, all money ain't good money. And don't lose your self-respect for money. But we are who we are. And we got good people. We got bad people. And that's just the moral of the story. We have to deal with one another. And you just got to know your place. And stay in your lane. So this video was about quite a bit, in my opinion. So if you're wondering, like, this was like all over the place or whatever, but it was more than just about racism. It was about, you know, a lot. Racism, self-respect, you know, selling out, you know. I feel like today a lot of people are losing themselves or have lost themselves. But what we really need to be doing is working on ourselves, getting over the hurt and the pain that people have caused us, like personally, our cultures, and forgive and move on. Because if we forever stay mad at someone, holding grudges, that's a lot of energy that could be going towards something positive instead of negative. So when people really learn to accept people for who they are, know what they're about, forgive and move forward, like, your life will be so much easier. I ain't say problems gonna stop. I just said it'd be easier. Because at least, like, you can go to bed at peace instead of, like, going to bed with so much going on or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna start rambling. Excuse me. If anybody sit through this, because it's long as heck. I hope that you understand what I mean and whatnot. And if you haven't checked out my video, go check it out. Granny slayed my hair. Okay, that ain't the title. But yeah, Granny did my silk press and slayed. Okay, all right. Peace.